อาเซียนคอนเนควันนี้เราจะไปที่ประเทศเวียดนามกันค่ะคุณผู้ชมคะถ้าพูดถึงรถยนต์ในอาเซียนแล้วเนี่ยนอกจากมาเลเซียก็จะมีเวียดนามนี่นะคะที่โดดเด่นกับรถยนต์ยี่ห้อวินฟาสค่ะล่าสุดนะคะก็มีข่าวว่ามีการให้บริการรถแท็กซี่ที่ใช้คำว่า Green Taxi ก็คือรถแท็กซี่สีเขียวที่เป็นมิตรต่อสิ่งแวดล้อมนะคะในหลายๆเมืองในเวียดนามค่ะเดี๋ยววันนี้เราจะเข้าสายไปพูดคุยกับผู้สื่อข่าวจากนครดานังนะคะไปดูว่า Green Taxi ที่ว่านี้โดย VinFast เป็นอย่างไรบ้างค่ะ So the story today will be about the Green Taxi by VinFast, right?
Yes. In Vietnam now, Vingroup, they just from the company like Asean, the Green and Fast Mobility, and they will handle the VinFast brand to produce the electric vehicle like electric bike and electric car for sale and for rent. However, they now just debuted in Vietnam, Hanoi, like the Green Taxi service. And now in June, they just bring to Da Nang City 500 VinFast taxi service for people. To use the Green Taxi service is very easy. We just download the app mobile so we can book a taxi ourselves there. We can just add the address there exactly like the Grab by app we often use. Or we can call the hotline or we can just spot the taxi on the way and catch it if we want to.
Have you tried the service yourself yet?
Yeah, I have tried it so far because when I come back to Vietnam, like many people talk about it and also my family, when they want to go somewhere, they just use the app to catch the taxi. They say it's new and it's convenient, a little bit higher price than the traditional taxi, but it's completely clean and comfortable.
And it's all new, right? Because it just like open for service and 500 of them.
Yeah, that's all. You can smell the smell of the new stuff inside the taxi. So yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask you this: how do Vietnamese people feel about VinFast in general, the brand in general?
Yeah, actually, I can say when VinFast debuted, Vietnamese really curious about it. And until now, there was the brand like produced the first Vietnamese branded car. And they're also the first Vietnamese automaker to sell the car in the US.
Right.
So it's just the pride of Vietnam. Also in Vietnam now, VinFast kind of do very well job in some electric vehicle to protect the environment.
Right.
Not just the taxi service now, they also provide the electric bus in Ho Chi Minh City. And you know, Ho Chi Minh just as big as Bangkok, and we also have the air pollution problem.
So when we talk about VinFast, it's not just normal sedan car. In Vietnam, there will be like electric bike and also electric bus as well.
Yeah, we do have not all the city, but like VinFast trying to provide as much the city as they can. And for now, the green bus is in the big city like Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah. And the VinFast car is just first come to Hanoi and then now Ho Chi Minh and a few regional city like in central Vietnam, but I believe that they start to have more in other cities, and soon it will be all around Vietnam.
But talking about VinFast, I mean, they market themselves to be premium cars, right? So the price is quite high. It's like of those European cars. Do you see a lot of that in Vietnam on the street?
Yeah, you mean the car itself, not the taxi, right?
Yeah.
But in Da Nang, sometimes I see people driving fast, not many of them, but I still see it sometimes. Like, it's not bad at all. And I heard that the price of the cars is around $20,000. You can get one for yourself.
$20,000?
Yes, right.
Okay, the price is not so bad. I mean, talking about how they market themselves, I would assume that the price will be even higher than that.
Yeah, and like it's very fast charging. Like when you charge just around 30 minutes, you can charge from 20 to 70% of the car. And when it's fully charged, you can drive around 400 kilometers.
So come back to the green taxi. You said the price was a little bit higher than normal taxi, but it's meter taxi, right?
Yeah, it's meter taxi. Like the first, when you get in the car, is a little bit higher than the conventional taxi. For example, the initial fare of the green car service cover the first kilometer. It will be around 28 baht, comparing to the conventional taxi could be just around 22 baht something. But like when you go with a long distance, the price will become competitive. Like it's not so much different. That's why people really go for VinFast green taxi service.
Wow, so it just come to Da Nang in June. It seems like people really like what they have to offer, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, and yes, right. Especially the Da Nang Vietnam is now very developing for the tourism. It attracts many visitors from around the world, and like the needs in transportation is really high.
Right.
But in Vietnam, our city Da Nang is known for the green city. So the appearance of VinFast taxi in the city is really helpful. Like it have to keep the environment still green, and just like we always have this city like this before.
When we talk about transport in Vietnam, I think most people when talk about transport in Vietnam, they will just think about a lot of motorcycle on the street. Is it the same case in Da Nang?
Yes, right. Yeah, it's the same case in Da Nang. Like we have motorbike around everywhere. It's just the same in the street in Bangkok. Well, one thing very cool about the VinFast app, when you download the app of the Blue Taxi, you can see that they have some blurry icon because they're going to have the service for the green bike too. Like you can book the bike, electric bike to travel around. Yes.
Through the same app.
Yeah, on the same app.
Interesting.
Now they're working on it, but now they just first debuted the green service taxi and luxurious taxi, but soon we will have the bike.
Well, thank you very much for the story today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
เอาละค่ะและนั่นก็คือเรื่องราวที่น่าสนใจนะคะจากยานยนต์ยี่ห้อ VinFast ของประเทศเวียดนามค่ะแน่นอนว่านอกจากจะผลิตรถไฮเอนด์ไปขายส่งออกนอกประเทศในประเทศเนี่ยมีรถไฮเอนด์แล้วก็มียานพาหนะที่ใช้ไฟฟ้าอย่างอื่นด้วยนะคะอย่างแท็กซี่ที่เพิ่งจะเล่าไปเมื่อกี้นี้เองค่ะและนั่นคือทั้งหมดในอาเซียนคอนเนควันนี้ค่ะ